I think for me, it feels like a kind of uncanniness, a combination of something that is really meaningful and super futile. And I think in our lives, a lot of the time we don't really want to tolerate ambiguity, especially when it comes to environmental phenomena. That feeling of futility is something that is overwhelming, is awful, and I guess there's a part of me that really wants to sit in that. Sometimes these ideas that stew that I'm obsessed with don't iterate the way I want, and that's also okay and something to learn from. And especially in a gallery setting, if I'm feeding people something or sharing a smell, those are such visceral senses that people are gonna arrive at way different conclusions or feelings than you can predict. And I see that as part of the process and performance, as opposed to needing to control that from the beginning. I guess there's a part of me that wants to be able to point to certain smells or tastes or sensory experiences and say definitively, you derive this kind of information from this. We can tell X from this smell. Isn't that, I mean, in some ways that's exciting to know that you can smell the soil in some places and actually know if there's a pollutant in it or not. But the truth is it's going to persist in being difficult to pin down, and even when that's a disappointment or it's less concrete than you want it to be, I think that's interesting because that mirrors our actual experience of the world better, is that we don't get easy answers, we don't have absolutes. I have to sit with contradictions or tolerate contradictions sometimes and know that I might not have a takeaway or an answer, and that maybe the contradiction was the whole point. My whole process sometimes feels overwhelming and there's a lot going on at once and I don't know where it's going, and I have to remember that sometimes the most interesting thing is going to be in the unknowing or the contradiction.